Ready?
Ready.
Factory worker Kamakeli recently moved from his home country of Greenland to live and work in Denmark. But little did he know that the apartment he moved into had a horribly dark past. 7
Horribly
years ago,
dark
a
past.
49-year-old man was brutally attacked and lost his life right outside the apartment's front door. After Kama
I'd be
moves in,
moving
he begins
immediately.
to notice his things moving and falling to the floor
Oh,
for
heck
no
no.
reason. He hears the creepy sound of someone knocking on his door, and doors
Oh.
inside the apartment slam shut for no reason. One
Rent-free
afternoon,
is
Kama
crazy.
hears strange sounds coming from somewhere inside his apartment. He pulls
Wait, he
out his
heard what?
phone and starts to record as he tries to find the source of the odd noises.
Whispers,
But
maybe?
then this happens.
Okay, there was no actual...
Oh, hold on.
Okay, immediately I'm like, this is fake. Look at the
Because
screen
somebody
that
could be standing there. Yeah, and someone could literally be there just like repeatedly like shutting and closing the door
Yeah,
or
unless there's
whatever.
like
I don't
video
know.
proof of like the door actually closing, I think it's fake.
Imagine we play it and there is like something like the
Just needed to keep playing.
Okay, hold on, let's go. Sir, I think you're lying.
That's because somebody's in there and they locked the door.
Pushing the door closed. Pushing the door. Yeah, locked it. I don't really believe that. Like, not to be a hater, but like, I don't know about that one.
See, like, why is it now that he entered the room, it's just silent?
Are we supposed to see something? The door's gonna shut.
Kama gets a good jump scare as a door slams shut right in front of him. And, it seems to literally scare a fart right out of him.
Okay, I wouldn't say that, like... I don't think that was a
So
very...
delayed. What?
Yeah, that wasn't like a scared reaction.
Bro just literally let one rip for
Yeah,
no fucking.
literally. Oh my...
Now, this is where the fun ends and things start to get really dark. Because another day, not long
'Cause it's
after
nighttime.
sunset, the eerie activity in the apartment starts up once again. Now, Kama is a bit scared, but once again, he takes out his phone to try to record proof of the creepy activity in his apartment. What happens next is truly creepy.
Okay, the knocking is creepy.
Is something gonna like open that?
Okay, that's,
Okay. That's a little suspicious.
Okay, but logically, somebody could be on the opposite side, like pushing on the crease or the hinge.
On the other
so
side
that-
of where?
I mean, it was
Debunked.
it was pretty smooth. I don't know.
No, you could be right. You could be right. No, you're right, because then he waits to go out into the hallway.
Like somebody
Ah.
could have just poked back, right?
And yeah, there's a door right there. There's two doors right there. Somebody could be standing in there.
But there was knocking. So I don't know if they were knocking on the door frame or like how they achieved that. So
Interesting.
I was gonna say if he goes into that room and it's empty, then
Could you imagine? Holy shit. Okay, but if he doesn't, then I feel like that's like valid debunking. Was that always there?
I have no idea. Oh. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yo. Okay, wait, but it looks like someone's pulling on
I
it.
agree, like a piece of string or something. Bro, why is he going down the stairs? If the ghost is haunting him, or is the ghost haunting the entire building?
Don't tell. Okay, I was like, don't tell me he can't get out of the door.
I thought that too.
That's his friend standing in the window.
I agree.
No, I don't believe that.
I mean, it's creepy,
Live on
but
stream,
like,
Kama hears the sounds of his belongings falling to the floor in the other room. But when he goes to investigate, the drawers of a small
because like,
cupboard slide
who
open
would run
on their
outside to
own.
see if you can see
Kama's
anything
had
up
enough
there?
and runs down the stairs and out of the building. But when he looks up at his apartment window, he is shocked to see someone or something standing inside his apartment,
Fake.
seemingly looking right down
Me watching the
at him.
DoorDash driver leave my
So
food at
with
the
everything when suddenly she notices something very odd.
A bicycle? Okay, I feel like this would be us trying to think of... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my god. I literally have nothing to comment on this one.
If something peeks from around the corner,
I
I'm
was literally just thinking that.
okay. Wait, I'm kind of scared. Hold on. Yeah.
What is that? Oh. I literally have goosebumps. Okay, that was creepy as...
Was something there?
Yes.
I didn't even see anything.
Oh my god. Okay, hold
Did
on.
you see it?
Yes, I
An
saw it.
undefined face can be seen staring in through the window of the barn.
Oh my god.
It disappears when
The
he...
man before disappearing into the night. Thankfully, whatever it was seems to have scurried off, and the man returned home.
Don't say
unharmed.
scurry. Don't
But
say
what do you
scurry.
think this is?
Okay, see,
Its eyes were
Something
glowing.
paranormal? Or
that's
perhaps
creepy to
something
me.
even
Like,
more
I have
terrifying?
goosebumps.
Oh
A
hell
real
no.
person stalking around the farm in the middle of nowhere in the dead of night.
I think we all know what that is, and I'm not gonna say what it is.
100%.
I'm kind of scared.
Oh my god, dude, my heart is like racing.
Just about to leave until they suddenly hear a loud bang and go back.
I don't
to
want to
the
watch it
room.
again.
The horrifying,
Oh my
distorted
god, oh my
face
god, oh
of
my
a young
god.
girl can be seen inside one of the restroom stalls. The group
Holy
runs, and the video cuts.
Why do I
Now,
look? You kind of feel like that's
unfortunately,
real.
There's no source to be found for this video.
Oh,
It appeared on the internet as
oh my god.
mysteriously as the Japanese legend. So did the girls capture evidence
don't wanna
of
see it again.
Hanako-san? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
I was not afraid
Yeah.
of the dark, nor was I easily swayed by strange sounds or odd encounters. I did, however, know when to haul ass out of a situation or to find a trusted adult. I always slept with my closet doors open, which will come to be
That's
of some
crazy.
significance later in the story. I should also mention that my family home was in a heavily wooded area, and what some may
That's even
refer to as the
crazier.
middle of nowhere. One night, around 1 a.m., I awoke to a sound coming from underneath my bed. It sounded
Stop.
like one of my cats was scratching themselves with one of their feet or doing something to cause a thumping beneath me. I had heard the same sounds many times before, and its source had always been one of my fuzzy friends. So this time, I didn't look. Closed my eyes and tried to resume my slumber. I turned over onto my left side, which left me facing the wall against which my bed was pressed up.
Why do people sleep like this? You do this too. Why do people not cover their f***ing face when they sleep? I don't half of these things could be avoided if you covered your face while you slept. I don't understand.
Because
You're
it's hard
setting
to
yourself up.
breathe. It gets hot.
Would you rather have trouble breathing or would you rather see something in the night? Period.
So I will say,
So what? Yeah, go ahead.
like, there are times that I'm sleeping in my room, and when
Mhm.
things wake me up, either with like a sound or like I feel like sometimes I don't know. There's like weird things that wake me up in the middle of the night. I will not look. Like that is none of my business, and I
Mhm.
don't need to know.
I'm gonna be
Nope, I don't even acknowledge it.
sleep, sleep. I ain't hearing nothing.
I think that's why I sleep with the TV on, is like I can like justify to myself like, oh, something woke me up. It must have just been the TV.
Oh, no, same. Nobody can shame me for not being able to sleep without a TV. And if my TV's not working, either my monitor's on, like playing something, or my phone is on playing something, I'll turn on a TikTok live. I don't care.
No, 100%.
I will be.
Yeah, like it's either my computer or my iPad, something has to be playing because I just can't, I will not
Mhm,
sleep in nothing.
exactly. All right.
I heard the sound again, and thinking that my kitty was directly beneath me, I said, "Good night."
Holy shit. That just scared the
It was to a surreal and shocking scene. The sheet and comforter of my bed were no longer covering me. I
stop.
saw a man standing over my bed, poking me, literally poking me with his finger, and the way in which he did so was truly horrifying. It was not the way that a child would poke a friend in jest. It was as if he was touching another human being for the first time, exploring the sensation of the tip of his index finger, jabbing at flesh.
Ew.
What I saw was so unbelievable and so impossibly strange that I believed I was dreaming. I tried desperately to awake from my nightmare, to no avail. The poking continued. He poked
Oh
at
my
my
God.
chest, my belly, my legs, and my arms. Paralyzed and scared shitless, I yelled, "Wake up!" And with this, the man threw himself to the floor and closed his eyes, as if he was trying to lead me to believe that he was asleep or dead. I have no idea. It was at this time I realized I could not have been dreaming. I somehow found the ability to move, and I jumped from the top of my bed over the man lying on the floor next to me and ran towards my parents' room. When I got to their
You're
bedroom door,
joking.
something came over me.
Hold on,
I told
hold on, hold
myself
on, hold
that
on.
this was all impossible,
Ho-
ran toward.
You're telling me this man woke up to a man poking him and it wasn't a dream. I don't know if that's scary or if it's a dream or it's not a dream. Like if it's just an actual like random dude that like somehow just got into his house and started just like poking him.
And the fact that like he didn't scream, he was just like, "Oh, I'm just
Oh,
chilling here."
sucker would have all he would have seen is this. That is insane.
Room. When I got to their bedroom door, something came over me. I told myself that this was all impossible, that there was no way that a person could have entered our home without breaking in, as we had always kept every door and window locked at night.
That doesn't
I
mean
had seen
No,
many
I know,
strange things in my
literally.
home, while either falling asleep or waking up. By the third or fourth time, after speaking to my mom or dad about it, I knew that it was my mind playing tricks on me. Do not ask why, dear listener, as I have no explanation to offer you, but I turned away from my parents' bedroom door and decided to hastily check the house for a break-in. What I found was that nothing was out of the ordinary. No broken windows or locks. No busted doors. I assured myself that I had to have been dreaming or hallucinating and blamed my obsession with horror for this. I made my way down the long, dark, and narrow hallway to my bedroom. I peeked inside and saw no one. I
Okay,
turned
that would
away,
be you.
sat down on the floor just outside the doorway, and looked under the bed.
Oh my
Still
God.
nothing.
Okay.
Both windows were closed and locked. I knew it. I was totally seeing things. I crawled back into bed and decided to watch some TV in order to calm myself down and distract myself from thoughts of the scary as hell dream / hallucination I'd just had. I turned on the TV, flipped to a channel with a seemingly boring program. This always helped me become sleepy, and put the remote control on my bedside table. I was lying on my right side, facing away from the wall that I mentioned previously. As I lay there, my eyes began to adjust to the dark room with the faint light from the
Stop.
TV screen.
Stop.
Just beyond the TV, I saw something that made my heart sink into the pit of my stomach. Inside my closet, with one of the doors now slightly closed, I saw the man standing perfectly still, facing the wall,
Stop.
hiding,
Oh.
waiting for me to fall asleep, I imagine. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't move. I sat and stared at the man in the closet for what seemed like minutes, but was likely only a few seconds. I quietly got out of bed, hoping that the man wouldn't notice and that my dad could catch him hiding in the closet. I once again made my way to my parents' bedroom door, still remaining as quiet as I possibly could, and went inside. I shook my dad and my mom at the same time, and when they awoke, I said, "Shh, don't make any sound. There's somebody in my closet." My parents both jumped up and said, "What?" I repeated myself and asked them to please call 911. My mom immediately picked up the phone. Neither of my parents doubted my claim, as I had always been honest and forthright. They both knew that there was no way I was making this up or that I was mistaken. I'm sure that the look I must have had on my face made it clear that this was really happening. My dad told my mom and I that he was going to look and urged us to stay in their bedroom and lock the door. My dad knocked on the door and told me it was him and that it was okay to open the door. My mom unlocked the door and let my dad inside. I said something to the effect of, "Did you get him?" And my dad looked at me with the most unsettling and confused look imaginable. He said, "There's no one there." I assured him that there was indeed a man in my room and that he
I would
had
actually burst out crying at this
My dad
point.
said that he just checked every inch of the house and found nobody. He had also checked the doors
I'd be
and
like, look
windows,
harder.
just as I
No,
had
for
done,
real.
What the fuck?
and it hit me. He must have had a key.